Well, hello, I am Pastor Lauren. Good morning. It is a joy to be with you. I'm one of the pastors here at Culpeper United Methodist Church, and I have some announcements and updates I want to make sure you hear about today. But first, I want to say happy spring. We are officially in the season of spring, and I don't know about you, but for me, the warmer weather, having extra sunlight does a huge boost to my mood. And so I am grateful that hopefully this means no more snow. We are in the clear, and there are warmer days ahead. I do have some announcements that I want to share with you. I have quite a few, so if you see me looking around, I've got a list so I can make sure I get all my days and times right for you. But the first thing I want to share is our plan for worship moving forward. So again, to continue, hopefully this isn't the first time you were hearing this, but we have been having one worship service at 10 o'clock. You can join that worship service in person in our sanctuary, or you can join us online via our live stream. Again, both of those are taking place at 10 o'clock. If you'd like to come in person, just bring your mask, wear your mask from the time you leave your car until the time that you return to your car. We have some ushers and some check-in folks that'll help ask you some questions and get you all signed up and squared away, and we will have a great time worshiping together in a way that is safe as we can be. Again, we know that that's not the best choice for everybody, so if you would prefer to worship via our live stream, we would love to have you do that. For Easter Sunday, we are going to offer a second worship opportunity. So on Easter Sunday, we are going to have a 6:30 a.m. service in our lower parking lot. And for that service, you can either do it drive-in style where you stay in your car. If you choose to stay in your car, you don't need to wear a mask because you will be inside your car. But if you would like to bring your own chairs and be outside of your car, maybe you've got a beach chair or like a camping chair, a chair you would take to a sporting event kind of thing. Maybe you have the type of car that you can sit in the tailgate, or you could open up a hatchback and sit in the back. You can totally do that if you would like to do that. If you do one of those things, we do need you to wear a mask. The choice is yours. That'll be at 6:30 a.m. We are not live streaming that. That's only in person. But then at 10 o'clock, we will additionally have our service that is a live stream and an in-person in the sanctuary. So we got two worship opportunities on Easter Sunday. But for these couple weeks leading up to it, we're sticking to that 10 o'clock timeline. We are also talking about doing more of those drive-in/outdoor worship opportunities. And right now, we're thinking our plan is to do those for the month of May at 8 o'clock. So again, we're going to do that on Easter Sunday at 6:30 for a sunrise service. And then for the month of May, we'll have two services. That'll be 8 o'clock in the lower parking lot, drive-in or bring your own chair, and then 10 o'clock live streamed and in person in our sanctuary. I also want to mention while we're talking about worship that we have plans for two extra services for Holy Week. We are having our Maundy Thursday service at 7 o'clock. That is in person only in our sanctuary. We'll be celebrating Holy Communion together as a part of that service. And then for Good Friday at 7 o'clock, we'll have that in person in the sanctuary or live streamed. Again, we know that not everybody, for a variety of reasons, is comfortable and safe and ready to return to in-person worship. So if live stream is what makes the most sense to you, we will look forward to worshiping with you over our live stream. I do have a couple of other events that I want to make sure that we talk about. It's kind of hard to know what order to do some of these pieces in, but I'm going to switch gears while we're talking about Holy Week to tell you what some of our plans are relating to Easter. So you may remember that before COVID, we would have a huge Easter egg extravaganza and have lots of folks around. We've been thinking a lot about how to celebrate Easter in a way that's fun for kids and that is safe. So we've got a couple of things planned to share with you. So as you might know, Betsy, who's our family ministries director, has been doing these play and pray times on Wednesday afternoons. And it's a time where a Bible story is read, prayer is shared, and kids run around and play. So this Wednesday, we're having a special Easter play and pray. So that's this Wednesday from 1:30 to 2:30. And there'll be an egg hunt happening on the playground. She's going to be sharing the Easter story with kids. And there will also be some extra goodies that the kids will receive. Now, we know that Wednesdays is not a good time for everybody, so she's also going to be doing one on this Saturday on March 27th from 11 to 12 as well. Now, we are still under these governor's orders that say you can only have 25 people or less at an outdoor event, so we do need you to sign up. We are going to have to be enforcing that 25 or less rule. So we sent out some links in our last e-communication, and we can continue to share those links with you. When you sign up, that 25 people, it counts adults and children. So if you are one adult bringing 2 kids, we need you to sign up for 3 spaces. If you're one adult bringing 1 kid, that would be 2 spaces, and so on. We would love to have you. We want to be able to celebrate that Easter time with you. If you look at the signups and they're all full, we can certainly put together a 3rd session. Again, we are just trying to keep everybody safe. The other thing that I want to share with you is geared towards people of all ages, but we are doing an Easter story scavenger hunt on Saturday as well. So you can, what we're going to do is you will start at the church and you will pick up your first clue. There'll be a member of our church who's stationed outside, and you will do similarly a drive-through like we did for our packet pickup for Advent and Lent. And you can pick up that first clue at the church between 10 and 11 a.m. You'll get a clue there that'll direct you to another place around town, and there you'll find another person from our church who will give you the next clue and send you on your way. When you finish all of these stops, you will have heard the whole Easter story. You will see some fun sights around town, and you'll get some treats from us along the way. This is not just for kids. You don't have to have a kid to participate. We would love to see you. I know, I don't know about you all, but I'm always looking for more fun ways to do something that feels safe. With this scavenger hunt, you won't have to leave your car, so you don't have to worry about that. And we would love to have you join us. So again, our Easter play and pray egg hunt style events, those will be on Wednesday from 1:30 to 2:30 and Saturday from 11 to 12. The scavenger hunt kind of coincides with the Saturday event as well, because that'll also be on Saturday. You pick up your first clue at the church anywhere between 10 and 11. It's not a race. We're not competing against each other. And then the people will be in their positions around town until 1. So again, that's kind of from 10 to 1 on Saturday. So I know those were a lot of details about those events. If you have specific questions about what policies we will be having in place to keep people safe, if there are questions that we can help answer, I would love to do that. Again, we do need you to sign up for those pray and play egg hunts because we are limited to those 25 or less. But the drive-through hunt, you don't need to sign up, just show up. Again, whether you've got lots of kids in the car or it's just some adults, we would love to be having a special way to celebrate Easter together with you. The last thing that I want to make sure to mention, I know I've covered a ton of stuff today, is that we have our last virtual Q&A this afternoon. So that'll take place right after worship. It's going to be on Google Meet from 11:30 to 12:30. We've sent out that link a few times. If you haven't received the link, you can send me an email. My email address is pastorlauren@culpeperumc.org. And we are going to specifically be talking about finances, leadership team decisions, budgets, anything that relates to that you might have questions about. I know our finance chair, Jim, has a presentation prepared that he's going to share with the group, and then we will take any questions that you have. I know many members of the leadership team are preparing to be on that Google Meet call. We've had a pretty good turnout at all of these Q&As, and it's been great to see some faces and get to hear voices and have that time to share with one another. So we'd love to have you join us again today from 11:30 to 12:30. That'll be immediately following our worship service. Well, friends, that was a lot of information. Hopefully that was in a way that felt logical. It's hard to know what order to make some of these announcements in. If you have any questions about any of these events, or if there's anything you'd just like more information about, again, feel free to reach out. I would love to share more with you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish my coffee and head to church. We've got a great Sunday worship service planned. We are in our last week in our sermon series on Sarks in Spirit, and today we're going to be talking about freedom. So Pastor John is going to be preaching. We're still looking at that same scripture passage from Galatians. We've got some great music shared. We'll have a time with young disciples, some prayers, and all kinds of other good stuff. I look forward to worshiping with you, whether you're going to be joining us in the sanctuary in person or you're tuning in from the sanctuary of your own home. We've got some great times prepared. So I will look forward to that, and I will see you soon, friends. Bye-bye.